We can do 100.
All right. Anything above 100, and that's empty. All right. You want to start? Or
When's
No, 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 no,
what's
no,
the
no, no,
topic?
no, no. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You just said anything above. I said
okay,
100, and then you said
anything
okay,
two
anything
or
above.
above is MFT. All right.
What do you
The
mean two or above? Like
If you can
200
get
or above?
Naruto
Two or
to
above?
100 or above 100, it's MFTL. All right.
Okay. All right, all right, all
And the
right.
bot's in here,
What
so
topic are you guys doing?
is Naruto
There's Naruto
MFTL?
MFTO.
Okay, what stance you hold, Victor?
No, he's not.
Okay, W Victor
Do
versus
we?
Get him
Diego the
run out the
Explorer.
first.
Oh my God. Might have to get rid of this name.
Oh God, you gotta
You
change your
said
name legally.
Shut up, Victoria. Shut up, Victoria.
Victoria's better than Diego.
No, it's
secret.
not.
Oh God.
Where's the scan at? Oh, here it is.
Commence.
So can we start now or?
Yeah, I said start.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't hear it. We so are you fine with me using like the Raikage as a basis for Lightspeed?
He's not stated light speed.
Do I need to pull up the data scan that says he
I can
moves
pull up
like
the
light?
data book scan for you that says he's lightning speed.
No, I'm not. That he's lightning speed, sure.
All right, I got you. The kanji used is I forgot how to pronounce it, but the kanji used doesn't actually translate directly to light speed in a mat and like the actual speed we'd use when defining light in a vacuum. The way it's the way it's used is like kind of hyperbolic, the same way we'd use lightning speed in our language. In a way, it can like talk about literal lightning speed, or it can talk about it in a hyperbolic sense. So unless you can tell me why, we have more reason to believe that this statement says like it's actually light speed and not just lightning speed. It could just be hyperbolic as well. So this nigga could just be a very fast
Well,
character.
can I ask you? Okay, I don't so much want to focus on like what the basis for Lightspeed is in Naruto, so much as I want to like explain like the multipliers. So if you want, like, could you tell me like what you would consider to be Lightspeed for me to scale Naruto off of? I'll go by your
Uh,
basis.
I don't think there's any point in Naruto where they reach light speed.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We're gonna do that. Okay. Let me. Hold up. Do you think the Light Fang is Lightspeed?
Um, I think the beam that comes out, but I don't think Madara can move his head at light speed.
Oh wait, hold on. I got a Lightspeed scale. Let me go to this.
Okay. Bruh.
What?
Nah, nah. Just chilling.
No, I want to laugh too. Tell me.
There's nothing to laugh about, nigga.
Then why are you giggling over there, bro?
You're going about shit. Shit about shit. That nigga Void really beat CJ. That's kind of crazy.
Is that what everyone voted?
He asked me and I told him my opinion and then Shady, if you don't delete this bullshit, I'm gonna kill you.
No, no, no! Oh my God, dude.
This nigga posted an anime shot and then said he posted with the versus battle which he coming up to. I'm gonna kill you.
Where is this, bro?
Bruh, CJ has to beat Night Flame so I can say Void is above Night Flame, bruh. CJ gonna slam that nigga.
Or Night Flame and CJ not Night Flame and Void could just debate.
No, because I don't think the same argument will work against Night Flame. Now that he's heard it.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
After realizing that I can beat Void low diff, and then like CJ had struggle with him, I might just be the best nigga in the whole server.
On
Wholeheartedly.
God.
It's Team CJ all the way, bro. Team CJ all the way. This mid-ass topic, Mihawk slams that nigga.
Okay. So on his scans. Make post. Like Q of the day.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That top. This shit again.
What are you using to say Naruto's light speed now?
Oh, I'm sending in scans right now.
I bet.
So Itachi and EMS Sasuke react to Kabuto shooting this dragon that's stated made of light and the
Let me
dead
see
of
this bullshit. Made of chakra light or real light?
it just says light, it doesn't say chakra light. There's nothing
Well, I
to
mean, jutsu are made out of chakra. I don't think this necessarily has to be like real light.
I mean, can you prove that it's not made of real light?
That would be your burden since you made the claim. Since you're using this to prove that
You
it's
can't
light.
but you're trying to like sort of insert your interpretation of it could be. It could
Yeah,
be, but
because it could be.
can you
It could
prove
be,
your
it's just,
interpretation is over my own?
I can prove they're equal. Because your interpretation is that it is light speed, mine is that it isn't. We both have no extra like.
My interpretation is based on this scan that directly says that it's made of light.
Yeah,
Your interpretation is
light in Naruto doesn't
it could
necessarily
be
have to be light
chakra.
speed. If I make something out of a chakra construct doesn't necessarily need to be the same as a like real like light. Like if I turn on a lamp, that's different than if I would create a light beam.
I mean, that's fine for you to think that, but there's like no way for you to get that interpretation over mine.
There
It
is.
says right
I mean,
here,
we even
stated.
see in Naruto, there's things like enhanced sound, there's like people could call down lightning that looks like fucking mythical creatures. I don't think there's a reason to believe that this is 100% either like light speed, especially since in Naruto you can either amp something or since you can amp something, there's probably a possibility that or it's probable that you can also do the opposite, which would just have something that's slower than the real life thing.
It's
The real life
probable,
thing.
but you can't like prove that it's
If
over
it's
my
probable, that's
interpretation.
all I need. If
Well,
both
my
are
my
equally,
interpretation is more probable because I actually have like a statement saying it's light. You're just saying like, oh,
no,
because
I agree with the statement that it's light, but
oh, you agree. So we can like move on to
no,
the
I agree
actual like
that it's
multipliers.
light, but I don't agree with the mechanism which made the
Can you
light.
prove that it's not light speed?
I already gave my interpretation. We can move on.
I mean, there's no basis for your interpretation. Like,
I already gave
you
the
can't prove that
basis.
yours is over my own.
I already gave the basis and explained why both of our interpretations are equal, so we can move on.
Move on to what? We can't get past. I can't scale anything unless we get to a consensus
Well,
on it.
if you disagree, we could just ask the VC who won that point after the debate. You can just scale as if you won this point. You can move on as if you won.
Sure, that's fine. Hold on, let me get some other stuff. No, not Reddit. Oh my god. This is a random ass kid. Okay. So that that EMS Sasuke should be relative to say KCM2 Naruto. Like they should be comparable to each other. And later on, Naruto powers thousands of people. Oh my god, my brain. Later on, Naruto powers thousands of people to be oh my god. Hold on. I'm having like my brain is like blue screening right now. Let me figure out what I'm gonna say.
Are you just gonna say that he powers them by 3 times Kakashi's chakra? Because that's not what's stated. It stated he matched their chakra and used that to power them up.
Hold up. Can you send the statement?
Sure. Give me a minute. If Chrome doesn't have this shit, I'm gonna kill that nigga.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I just remembered my skill, but I'll go ahead and send your thing first. Also, I should have said this before we started, but I have to leave for work in like 20 minutes. So if it goes on like longer, we'll just like conclude.
Okay. Actually, yeah, let's say he powered them up by 3 times Kakashi's chakra, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna calc stack how much of a chakra amp that would mean he has? Like how much times chakra that would make him have?
Yeah.
You realize like having more chakra doesn't necessarily mean you can amp yourself by that many times.
I mean, that's true, but that's not true for Naruto because when he achieves KCM2, he masters Kurama's chakra, meaning that he should be able to use it.
I mean, you can be a master of your chakra. That doesn't mean you could put it like every single bit of your chakra in the speed or every single bit in your chakra in the AP.
That doesn't make any sense. If he masters Kurama's chakra, then he should be able to use it like to its full extent. If you master something, if I master a game, if I master
like a
okay,
percentage.
let me finish. If I master a game, that means like I've become as good as I possibly could with the game, or maybe a character I use in it or something. Mastering something means that you've like, reached the peak. So if he masters Kurama's chakra, then he should be able to use it to its fullest extent possible.
The fullest extent has different definitions in different contexts. In Naruto, people don't amp themselves all the way with their chakra. For example, Kakashi and like Kid Naruto, we know like Kid Naruto should have way more chakra, and even Teen Naruto should have way more chakra. But he's not hundreds, or he's not even like many times over Kakashi by a big extent. It's kind of questionable whether he could even beat Kakashi at some points, even when he has more chakra. Also, it's stated that humans in Naruto can only utilize like I think 20% of their brain, which is the same, or I think it's 20% of their muscle mass until they use the gates. So you can't prove that like Naruto getting KCM2 would like stack his chakra all the way. It would be kind of illogical to actually say that he's using like, let's say he has like 3,000 times of a multiplier. It would be kind of illogical to say that he's using all 3,000 times. Then nigga would get like one speed boost and then just run out of chakra.
Okay, so you just said, let's say he's using 3,000 times. Well, first I want to address the examples you gave earlier. You use like examples of Naruto, like not being able to harness his chakra before he even like this is like you said, Kid Naruto. The difference between Kid Naruto's hold up. I'll let you finish. The difference between like Kid Naruto and KCM2 in terms of like Kurama mastery is just immeasurable. Like that's not even like a comparison. But you also said, let's say that he gets a multiplier of 3,000, and then you went on this. Well, you said this before, but you said there's a statement that could you repeat what you said, like the 20% thing? I'm sorry.
There's a statement that Naruto characters, I think they use like 20% of their muscles.
Okay. Even using that statement, and you said that let's just say he gets an amplifier of 3,000 times, even just 20% of that 3,000 is 600. So even your point doesn't help you here.
Okay, well, even I already addressed like the idea that he put all his chakra into his muscles is still illogical. Like, why would he want to just spam all that 20% into like speed or all that 20% into
because of his? I'm sorry.
He can also put that chakra into his. He would need to equally spread it out in a way that it doesn't drain all his chakra at once, while also maintaining like a good in reserve, or he'd fucking die because that's what happens when you run out of chakra in order, so you die. So he would need to be like spreading it out through his durability, and we know the cloak is a durability amp. We know the cloak is an AP amp. We know the cloak is a speed amp. But that doesn't mean he's putting 600 times in the speed, 600 times in the durability, and 600 times in the AP, especially when he needs to use other things like ninjutsu. He uses a lot of chakra consuming ninjutsu. Like even the Rasengan is a high chakra draining ninjutsu. It's pretty high tier. He uses shadow clones. He makes like thousands and thousands throughout the war. He uses Rasen Shuriken. It would be pretty illogical to think he uses all those 600 times his chakra into his like speed alone, or like speed AP and everything, all 600 times.
I mean, that point would work if I was arguing that Naruto is MFTL in a specific instance. I'm not arguing that any specific panel or moment he is MFTL. I'm just saying that it's possible for him to do this. And if you are like agreeing that even he can use like 20% of this 3,000 times, then it's still possible for him to be MFTL. For him to move at massively faster than light speeds, excuse me.
Even all right. So let me think about this before I say it because it's about to be ready. All right. So assuming he gets like first off my 3,000 times, like an example. I don't know exactly what the chakra quantifier is. So if it's higher than that, or lower, whatever. But even if it's like possible for Naruto to do it in like one moment, he'd die after. So I don't like think that would make Naruto MFTL because most times under standard battle assumptions we're taking the character we're taking the guy in character. So like it's possible. So like would he even be able to move at these speeds and not die? What if he amps his chakra into his speed to try and go MFTL and then as soon as he does it, he just fucking dies? We don't know. We also don't even know if his body can handle these speeds because we know there's different points in Naruto. There's different speeds in Naruto that are hard to handle. So we don't know if Naruto's body can handle that level of speed, especially since he shouldn't be able to like output that much. You're just saying like, okay, it's possible for him to do this, but the debate was like whether Naruto is MFTL or not, and is it even possible for once he amps himself to even move? And if he's not moving, is he massively faster than light at any point?
I'm sorry. So your point is that even if he could do this, he would like die instantly. Like I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, he died. He died before he even would get to move.
Can you prove that?
It's possible. Could exist without.
Can you prove your interpretation over my own?
Our interpretations are equal.
Not necessarily.
Actually, my interpretation has more substantiation. I've already explained to you how chakra cross leads to death. I've already explained to you.
And I've already explained to you why.
There's also statements about speeds that are too high for the human body in Naruto, and if you achieve these speeds, so it's probable that like there's speeds in Naruto that are just not achievable to some people, not achievable to just not some people, but not achievable to anybody. Like we don't know if there's any Naruto character who has the provable durability to even handle 600 times the speed of light.
Really adding. You really are adding.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, you made that argument, but I've also proved to you that that just doesn't apply to KCM2 Naruto in this instance. And even why your argument doesn't help you, like you said, we can't.
You didn't say anything for why KCM2 Naruto has possibly the physical body to handle 600 times the speed of light. You didn't explain why he has like the what is it? You didn't explain why he should be able to expend all his chakra without just dying instantly into speed.
I never said he could expend. My argument was never that he could expend all this. Like where we are right now didn't come from me saying he could expend all of it to move like at 3,000 times. My argument right now is like you saying, oh, let's say you told me, let's say he could just move. Let's say his maximum multiplier is 3,000. And then you said Shinobi used like 20%. And I explained to you that even that 20% is still enough for him to be MFTL. So the argument that, oh, if he uses all his chakra, that would burn his body out, he would like instantly burst into flames and die. That doesn't really help you here. That doesn't really
because if he can't move with it, he wouldn't be massively faster than light. To be massively faster than light is to move at a certain speed. If he can't move at that speed at any point, that would mean he would just never be able to do that.
Yeah, but your argument for him like using all his chakra and your argument for him like dying by doing this is you just said I'm sure we could like check the recording. You just said if he used all of his chakra to move that fast, then he would just instantly like die. But the way we got here isn't from him using all his chakra. It's just the 20%.
Yeah, even if he used that 20%, I'm saying he would still die. We don't know if his body can handle those speeds.
Why would he still die from using the 20% when you yourself said that Shinobi can use 20% of whatever their muscle mass or
That's
whatever
two
just
different
fine?
things.
Why
Because
is
you
it
can
two different
use
things?
you can use 20% to amp your muscles all the way, but the difference between amping your muscles all the way and dying from a certain speed is we know that when you die from these certain speeds in Naruto, it's because your body just can't handle like this level of speed, right? So let's say he can use the 20% to amp himself to 600 times. You then have to prove that his body can handle 600 times faster than light. So it's like
So you're trying to assert, or do you want to assert this, or is this your interpretation, or?
I've already given reasoning as to why my interpretation is probable because we know there's speeds in Naruto that bodies can't handle. We don't know if anybody in Naruto could handle like 600 times the speed of light, and to say it would be like an assumption like, oh, I'm just gonna assume this character can handle 600 times faster than light, especially when earlier characters can't even handle like light speeds, like fucking characters complain about light speeds. Pretty high tier characters, at least pre six paths, can't handle light speeds. Um, so I think it would be kind of illogical to say, well, sure, Naruto and KCM2 can handle 600 times the speed of light.
Okay, let's say for the sake of argument that his body can't handle it. The premise was never if his body could handle moving at mftl speeds. The premise is just can Naruto move at mftl speeds. And even if his body, let's say as soon as he hit, like as soon as he, let's say he takes 3 steps at mftl speed, and then after that he just explodes into like an inferno. That's still him moving at MFTL
You need
speeds.
to
The same
prove he
way.
can even
Hold on, I
take
let you
a
finish. I
step
let you
down.
finish. I let you finish. I let you finish. The same way, like Mike Guy's body can't handle his 8 gates power, but he can still use the 8 gates, like to some extent. And eventually, it does kill him, but it's still possible for him to use it. So even if him moving at MFTL speeds would kill him, which I don't think it would, and I've explained why I don't think it would, and it would make no sense for him to, he can still do it.
Well, you need to even prove that he could take
Oh
one
my!
step. What if as soon as he puts his foot on the ground and tries to like move at that speed, the nigga's leg explodes and it like goes up to his head and he like just blows up. Like he doesn't even take the one step at MFTO speeds and he doesn't even move from his position.
Why is this interpretation likely?
I've already explained why it's likely.
Well, I've explained why that interpretation just doesn't apply to this Naruto. But
Well,
we're going a little circular. We could conclude if you know.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to conclude first? Or you want me to?
You can go first.
All right. So we started with whether or not Kabuto's shit was light. I said it can be light, but it's obviously made out of chakra since it's a ninjutsu. And then I explained like different ninjutsu, their properties like speed can be changed, and if they can be amped, that should mean that it could like do the opposite, which is lowered. So we can't prove that this is light speed, and that's the basis of his argument. So if this doesn't go through, then like the multiplier part doesn't matter. But on to the multiplier part, I explained that Naruto can only use 20% of his muscles, 20% of his muscles, and then like with the chakra amp, we don't know if his body can handle those speeds. But I already asked like did he output all his chakra and speed stuff like that. That's it.
For my conclusion, I used this Kabuto Dragon of Light thing as a basis. He was like, my opponent said that, oh well, this dragon could just be made of chakra light and not like the same speed as regular light. But in the data book scan, which he didn't contest, like the translation or anything, it says that it is a dragon of light, not a dragon of chakra light. And I don't think that there's any way to really assert his interpretation over my own. He also said that I got Naruto using his own argumentation of even if we said Naruto is only 3,000 and he can only use 20% of his muscles or something that he said, I still got Naruto with that limitation to 600 times FTL or MF, you know what I mean. And he couldn't really get his interpretation of, well, if Naruto were to move that fast, he would instantly die over my own interpretation. And I even provided examples of people like Mike Guy being able to use power that their body can't physically handle, even if it is for just a little bit. And this interpretation of Naruto dying by moving at these speeds doesn't contradict the premise of can Naruto move at these speeds, because even if he does instantly just die after doing it, he can still move at it. So I think that I fulfilled my premise.
Right.
Was anyone judging that, or was it like VC?
Put us to the poll.
All right.
I'm not taking Young Lord's fucking judgment. That nigga don't know nothing.